Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a Japanese-only game called, or Japan-only game called Pistol Daimyo no Bouken. This was created by Namco in 1990, and it's incredibly weird and not a very good game. This was suggested by YouTube user Namcotenterprises. And this, I guess, is a spin-off of another Japanese game called BRAVOMAN, which was created in the late 80s by Namco. And like I said, it's really weird and not very good. But the main character that you play as was, I guess, a boss in BRAVOMAN. And you are this feudal lord in Japan that has a cannon or a pistol on their head, and they have Japanese fans on their feet. Really frickin' weird. Definitely a head trip of a game. And the controls, it feels kind of like Baraduke, a game I reviewed. When you don't push up on the joystick, you let it go, your character will sink slowly down. So the feel is kind of the same. But you have a ton of different levels you can play. Once you beat all the sub-levels of one level or stages or whatever, then you can play another series of stages. And when you beat 3 series of stages, then you move on to the last area. And you will face a boss at the end of each stage, each sub-stage even. And here we have this weird guy here. Now, when you just press the fire button, you shoot a regular shot. But if you hold down the fire button, you will fire a giant cannonball. And that is so much stronger than your regular shot. That first boss could be taken down by regular fire. But do not count on that at all from this point on. Use your charged shot on the bosses. That is really going to be the only way to take them down eventually. Now there are power-ups, slight power-ups. Well, you can't really get any weapon power-ups in this game that I know of. You are, by the way, a one-hit kill. Touch an enemy and you will die. And here we have another boss, and he's a tornado. But yeah, if you just try to do regular shots on a boss from this point forward, you are not gonna get anywhere. You have to do the charged shot. When your guy dies, he gets naked and covers himself up. Just messed up game. It's not very good at all. Even for, like, you know, people who like Japanese only curios, this is just not worth the time. If you take too long to bring down a boss, a creature will come out and signal that your time is up, and then, like, that is the creature, I'm taking too long. And then this giant foot will squish me. See, he's naked and he's like trying to cover up. What a frickin' weird game. This is just awful. I would not recommend this to anyone. It's just flat out awful. Very stupid game. Just not a good idea. There will be these vases that you can get bonus point items out of, or you can get hanafuda cards, flower cards. hanafuda is a popular card game in Japan. But if you collect the 3 hanafuda cards, then you can get a shield. And the shield just simply absorbs 1 hit, so you don't die automatically. This boss is super easy, but you have to use the charged shot, and I didn't quite yet get that here. Finally started using the charged shot, and then I was like, oh, that's much better. Not hitting it yet. But if you already have the first shield after collecting the hanafuda cards, the first shield is made of wood. If you get a second shield, then that one is made of steel, I think, or metal, and that allows you to absorb 2 hits. Ooh, that guy came out to signal that I was running out of time, but I killed the boss just in time. But yeah, there's 4 parts to each stage, I guess, or 4 sections of a stage. But you only have to clear 3 of them. There won't always be hanafuda cards that appear. There will be just bonus items. As far as I can tell, they don't do anything for you other than points. There's like a white card that can appear, but there are also the hanafuda cards, and they will show in the top right. And again, when you've collected 3 of them, then some ball drops down, and if you destroy it quickly enough, then it will release the shield. And now we have this weird giant duck thing sticking out of the pond there. You have to hit its head after it's released a spinning disc at you. It's just such a frickin' bizarre game. But you'll see the boss's energy meter at the bottom right. And once all 4 of those boxes are X'd out, the boss is dead. But yeah, this game is frickin' strange. But yeah, just remember, touch anything and you are dead, so be very, very, very careful. And those vases are what hold special items. Hey, there's the wooden shield. Now, this boss is one of the hardest ones in the game for some reason. And these stars just fill the screen. Touching one of them will kill you. Unless you have the shield, then you can absorb 1 hit. God damn it. That's bull. There's like stars all over the place. But yeah, this game sucks. Definitely never heard of it before. Actually, maybe I did play this on MAME a long time ago. I can't remember for sure. But that's the thing that drops down if you collected enough hanafuda cards. And if you destroy it quickly enough, you will get the shield. But yeah, the bosses, definitely from this point on, you definitely have to use the charged shot on them. Just hold down the fire button enough, and then you release, and then a giant cannonball will shoot out. We will not play through all the stages, but we will see snippets of almost all of them. There's another hanafuda card. The ninjas are saying sorry when you kill them. Or it sounds like it. Oops. They say go man. And this being Japan only, you have to put in Japanese characters for your name. I tried to put in what I thought was maybe my name, Russell Rosseru. I can read some Japanese. I think that's correct. Well, at any rate, you can elect to continue or not continue. I chose not to continue there, but we will look at later parts of the game. But that's Pistol Daimyo no Bouken by Namco in 1990. It's really a stupid game. We're going to look mostly at later bosses. We face this tornado guy again. At some point I put on invincibility. I think it was here. Yeah, it was. But yeah, learn to use the charged shot. Don't use the regular shot on the bosses, except for like maybe the first boss. You can defeat him with just a regular shot. And that hurricane was actually a ninja, or the tornado, or whatever. But yeah, if you defeat 3 sets of stages, then you will move on to the last area of the game, and it's very long. Here's another boss, and he's a bunch of clouds, and he's hidden in one of the clouds. You have to use charged shots on him repeatedly. But yeah, you gotta use that charged shot on the bosses, and we'll scoot forward to the next stage, or a part of it. Here's another boss. He's back again, the cloud guy. And it's the last stage of the second series of stages. But yeah, you don't get to beat all the stages. You're whisked away to the final stage after you've beaten 3 series of stages. There's 5 series of stages. You can kind of juggle this boss with the explosion from a charged shot. And then here's the third series of stages. You can start from the beginning of any of those stages at the beginning of the game. You don't have to start on the first one if you don't want to. I just chose to. We got the giant time's up foot attacking you. And there is also a hand that's trying to grab you. Like I said, there is a shield you can collect. Here is the boss, and it's 2 dogs on a weird body. I don't know what kind of body that is. Is it a turtle? What a frickin' weird, stupid game this is. I really don't care for it at all. Even if I was Japanese, I would probably think it's a piece of crap. But yeah, I guess the guy you control, Pistol Daimyo, was a boss in the game BRAVOMAN. Okay. 3 hanafuda cards, and then that eggplant thing drops down. If you don't shoot it soon enough, then it'll just go away and not leave you anything. And this boss is a freaking cat head with a starfish on top of it, and you have to shoot the starfish. I guess the cat is not actually a bad guy, because he says "Domo arigato" to you. Thank you very much for freeing me of this annoying starfish, I guess. But after I beat this level and the next level, got falling boulders now, and then here's the boss of this level. It's got things that come out of his head and you have to destroy them. A frickin' weird game. But after I beat this and then the next level, then I'm whisked away to the final area. As you only have to beat 3 sets of stages out of the 5 sets. But we will look at parts of the other stages, sets of stages. And there's this boss, this floating island thing. Stupid, weird, crappy game. And now we're gonna get whisked away here. Oh, happy hump day. Well, actually, right now it's actually super early Thursday. And here is the final area. These are not the vases that you can destroy that will give you items. There's yellow and blue vases, and then this vase is a boss. And it's hard to get a shot through with all these other vases falling. You will face this guy like 3 times in this area. Once you defeat him, the screen just continues to scroll and you keep moving. And now this time it's a frickin' woman's legs sticking out and hearts appearing. What the F? This stupid game. And then a little bit later you will face the final boss of the game, and it's a series of stairs with cannons on them, and this guy sticks his head out of a window and you have to shoot his head. Who? What were they smoking when they made this frickin' weirdo game? Namco had some definite classics, and they also had some stinkers. Like I said, even if I was Japanese, I would probably think this game was crap. But we just saw me with the metal suit of armor, and you could absorb 2 hits before dying. Now here is the ending. We got a naked guy on the far right. We got this like karaoke style little ball bouncing on the characters, the lyrics to this song, I guess. That is Pistol Daimyo no Bouken by Namco in 1990. Freaking weird, Japan-only game, and like I said, it's a spin-off of BRAVOMAN, I guess. Or that's what I've read. The Pistol Daimyo character is a boss in BRAVOMAN. But yeah, we'll see snippets of the other levels that we didn't play yet. The last 2 series of levels. Look at some of the bosses. But yeah, use your charged shot on the bosses. And then you put in your initials. I'm not gonna bother. We're gonna go down and look at the last 2 series of stages, or parts of them. Ooh. Yeah, this game. The Japanese have a term for awful games, and it's called kusoge, I think, which is like shitty game. I would think that this should qualify. And that's one of the bosses of these last 2 series of stages. And there's another boss that's like on a giant floating whale with a key in its butt. Weird frickin' game. And then there's another boss. A floating ship. Now we'll look at some of the last levels. Last series of levels. Aunt May's uncle? What? And then there's this weird guy, you have to destroy his halo or shoot his halo. What a freaking weirdo game. Well, that was Pistol Daimyo no Bouken by Namco in 1990. Japanese only game. It sucks and it's really weird. This is Crazy Clown Radio saying thanks for watching Pistol Daimyo no Bouken by Namco in 1990, suggested by YouTube user Namcotenterprises. Take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.